Mein Hut, der hat 3 Ecken. 3 Ecken hat mein Hut. Und hat er nicht 3 Ecken, dann ist es nicht mein Hut.
Welcome to another episode of Opa's Corner. So, let's start off with a few heavenly stories. On their way to get married, a young Catholic couple is involved in a fatal car accident. The couple find themselves outside the pearly gates, waiting for St. Peter to process them into heaven. While waiting, they began to wonder, could they possibly get married in heaven? When St. Peter showed up, they asked him. St. Peter said, "I don't know. This is the first time anyone has asked. Let me go find out." And he leaves. The couple sat and waited and waited. 2 months passed, and they were still waiting. While waiting, they began to wonder, what would happen if it didn't work out? Could you get a divorce in heaven? After yet another month, St. Peter finally returns, looking somewhat messy. "Yes," he informs the couple, "you can get married in heaven." "Great," said the couple, "but we were just wondering, what if things don't work out? Could we also get a divorce?" St. Peter, red-faced with anger, slammed his clipboard onto the ground. "What's wrong?" asked the frightened couple. "Oh, come on!" St. Peter shouted. "It took me 3 months to find a priest up here. Do you have any idea how long it'll take me to find a lawyer?" A priest was approached one night by Satan himself. "Don't be frightened," said Satan. "I have an offer to make. I will make you tremendously powerful, famous, and rich in return for just one small favor. Half of your ability to hear." The priest was stunned. "Let me think about it for a few days." The next morning, the priest requested to meet the bishop. "Your Excellency, I need your advice for a temptation I have been given." He told the bishop of his strange encounter. The bishop was shocked. "A deal with Satan? Don't do it. It will destroy your soul." But he could see the priest was not convinced, so the bishop arranged a meeting with the archbishop. "Your Excellency, this priest has an urgent matter he needs advice about." He told the archbishop the story. The archbishop bowed his head in silent prayer. After a few moments he responded, "Firstly, your hearing is a gift from God. It would be forbidden to sacrifice any part of it. Secondly, a deal with Satan? Don't do it." But the priest wasn't convinced. He was imagining all of the wealth, fame, and power he'd receive. So the archbishop requested an audience with the Pope. The three of them came into the papal office in great awe. They sat, and the archbishop spoke. "Your Holiness, this priest has a terrible temptation and needs advice." "Sorry," said the Pope. "Could you speak a little louder?" An 85-year-old couple had been married almost 60 years and had died in a tragic car accident. They had been in good health for the last 10 years, mainly due to her interest in health, food, and exercise. When they reached the pearly gates, St. Peter took them to their mansion, which was decked out with a beautiful kitchen and master bath suite and jacuzzi. As they oohed and awed, the old man asked St. Peter how much all this was going to cost. "It's free," said St. Peter. "This is heaven." Next, they went out back to survey the championship golf course that the home backed up to. They would have golfing privileges every day, and each week the course changed to a new one representing a great golf course on the earth. The old man asked, "What are the green fees?" St. Peter replied, "This is heaven. You play for free." Next they went to the clubhouse and saw the lavish buffet with the cuisines of all of the world laid out. "How much to eat?" asked the old man. "Don't you understand yet? This is heaven. It's free," St. Peter replied with some exasperation. "Well, where are all of the low-fat, low-cholesterol tables?" the old man asked timidly. "That's the best part. You can eat as much as you like of whatever you like, and you never get fat, and you never get sick. This is heaven." The old man went into a fit of anger, throwing down his hat and stomping on it, shrieking wildly. Peter and his wife both tried to calm him down, asking him what was wrong. The old man looked at his wife and said, "This is all your fault. If it weren't for your blasted bran muffins, I could be here 10 years ago." And that concludes this part of Opa's Corner. And now for the funnies. In this edition of the funnies, we'll be looking at some funny signs. What happened when the cat swallowed a ball of yarn? She had mittens. What kind of dog do you find at the bakery? A purebred. What do you call a large dog that meditates? A werewolf. Dress the dog as a cat for Halloween. Now he won't come when I call him. What do you get if you cross a sheepdog with a rose? A cauliflower. Is your refrigerator running? Because I might vote for it. Top 3 hard things to say. 1. I was wrong. 2. I need help. 3. Worcestershire sauce. 2019. Avoid negative people. 2020. Avoid positive people. When you realize 2022 is pronounced 2022. Apparently, you can't use beef stew as a password. It's not stroganoff. What did the cat say on their smartphone? Can you hear me meow? If aliens saw us walking our dogs and picking up their poop, who would they think is in charge? Why can't humans hear a dog whistle? Because dogs can't whistle. How do cats end a fight? They hiss and make up. Why was the cat afraid of the tree? Because of its bark. I hear the word icy is easy to spell. Looking at it now, I see why. Try to grab the fog. I missed. Our mountains aren't just funny, they're hill areas. In search of fresh vegetable puns, let us know. Wishing you a happy whatever doesn't offend you. What do you call a pile of cats? A mountain. What happened to the dog who let her puppies out onto the street? She got fined for littering. Why do fish sing off-key? Because you can't tune a fish. What did a Dalmatian say as it started scratching his neck? Ah, that's the spot. What do you get if you cross a Cocker Spaniel, a Poodle, and a Rooster? A Cocker-Poodle-Doo! How many cats can you put in an empty box? Only one. After that, the box isn't empty. Where did you find a cow with no legs? Right where you left it. It looks like my cat's sick. He doesn't seem to be feline well. Dachshund through the snow. What do you call a grizzly bear with no teeth? A gummy bear. Irony. The opposite of wrinkly. Dogs can't operate MRI scanners, but cats can. Big shout out to my fingers. I can always count on them. When you're down by the sea and an eel bites your knee, that's amore. Whenever I try to eat healthy, a chocolate bar looks at me and snickers. Life is short. If you can't laugh at yourself, call me. I will. Terminator retires. Starts a new life as Exterminator. 2 unwritten rules for life. 1, 2. Ban pre-shredded cheese. Make America great again. The problem with political jokes is that they sometimes get elected. And because Halloween is just around the corner, here are some bonus funnies. I'm not wearing a costume. I'm here to take your Holy full-size Snickers. Never mind, Margaret. We're good. Despite appearances, I did not enjoy that. Haunted house. Enter. Exit. No thanks. Do you know how much sugar is in those things? You are not going out wearing that. young lady. Oh, Helen, you're pregnant! That's wonderful! At first, I was taking you quite literally when you said you had one in the oven. Turn yourself in? Look, lady, confess all you want, but for the last time, there's no law against eating peanuts. Tough to choose a profile pic. Unwittingly, Irwin had a brush with death. Hey! Watch the elbows, buddy. My, how long has this been in there? You really need to start flossing more. I'm with Gretel. Echo witches. Let's face it, Griselda. Everyone is switching to electric vehicles. I just don't know if I can get used to a dustbuster. Only Bernard in the front row had the nerve to laugh at death. Hey, did someone kill this microphone? Oh, I guess it was me. But seriously, folks. Monsters don't like to eat ghosts because they taste like sheet. And that concludes Opa's Corner for this episode.
Mein Hut, der hat 3 Ecken. 3 Ecken hat mein Hut. Und hat nicht 3 Ecken, dann ist es nicht mein Hut.